This episode is brought to you by Michigan Economic Development Corporation. In Michigan, you can have both a rewarding career and a quality lifestyle, with plentiful career opportunities in world-changing, innovating industries, from electric vehicles to clean energy to biotech, with room for advancement no matter where you are in your career. Plus, Michigan offers a welcoming, beautiful, affordable, and inclusive community for all. Live your best life. You can in Michigan. Visit themichiganlife.org.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. And in today's episode, I just finished playing FIFA. It wasn't a good game. But what I didn't like, not about FIFA, it's, we've talked on EA being a trash company, so, we can't really get through to them because they're just so caught up. Like, they're the ones, I think, Apple, because this is another Apple rant. This is me ranting about, I think I talked on this before, how Apple had came out with a feature that just randomly turns down your music. So pretty much what will be happening, let's say you're playing video games, right? Or let's say that you're at a party, or, let's say for like if COVID wasn't a thing, but you're at a party, or you're in your car, or you're just doing something, but you like to listen to your music at high volumes, right? You like to do that. So imagine you're listening to your music and then all of a sudden it just gets dramatically low. Dramatically low. My thing is that I have been listening to music my whole life at high volumes. When I feel like listening to it at a low volume, guess what I can do? Because they just make it seem like the people that buy our products, they don't have hands, so they can't overall turn down their music. Guess what I do when my music is too loud? I turn it down. Why? Because there's still buttons on the side that can turn down your music. There's still that little sliding indicator thing that can turn down your music when you turn on your screen. So my question to Apple, why does it matter to you guys on how high my music is? I'm saying, like, that, to me, that just doesn't make any sense. You guys are these multi-billion-dollar company. You can literally come out with a phone that just destroys all phones. No, you guys decide we're going to just release trash phone after trash phone after trash phone after trash phone, and then come out with an update where it has your music randomly just turned down. Does that make any sense? Like, I'm confused on that, because my thing is, if I have a multi-billion-dollar company sitting underneath my belt, okay, and I have competitors out there, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to come out with a product that beats all competitors. Nobody. I am undefeated when it comes to phones. That's the mindset that I will have. I'm not going to sit in an office for however many hours and then we finally decide one of the features of our next update is that it randomly turns. That's when Apple literally has brain dead people working for their company. Because I'm saying, I don't know who sat down and thought of that, but they should be fired. They should be fired and go either start up their own phone company or just never work for a phone company again. It's like you work around people that are overall like deaf and stuff, since you care so much for people going deaf with their music. You work on like a sign language school or something. But Apple products, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Look, Apple, if it comes down to it, just release cameras. Because that's the only thing that you guys focus on. Just release a camera. Release a camera and just retire the Apple industry. Because that is very, very confusing on why you guys, and then the upsetting part about it is that you can't even turn the feature off. So when I'm sitting here playing video games or uploading videos or editing videos or doing whatever and I'm listening to music, it'll just randomly turn down. And the upsetting thing about it is that it did it twice while I was playing FIFA. It did that mess twice. Distracted me the second time because I wasn't even expecting it. And I'm like, why are you turning down? For what reason are you turned down? Then it acted like it didn't even want to turn back up. So I had to, the screen for some reason just acted like it couldn't even turn the thing back up. So I'm like, man, that type of stuff, that will cause a person to break a phone. That will really cause a person to break a phone. Like, that's the one thing that I actually do regret. It was buying these $300 shoes. What I should have did was pay off the remaining amount that I have with T-Mobile and just get me another phone. Because I'm like, I cannot. I cannot be asked to use this phone anymore. iPhones are trash. They are legit trash. For them to come out with some feature like that, and it's like you didn't even bother to ask people or to do a poll like, hey, how would you guys feel about this feature on the iPhones, like where it turns down your music like automatically and stuff. If it was probably like a situation where I was able to turn the feature off, I would be completely fine with it. But since you can't turn the feature off, it's kind of a distraction. Like, it's more of a distraction than my music being turned all the way up. And I'm like, bro, I tweeted the Apple page because I was like, yo, you guys need to come out with an update fast to end that. Because I'm like, yo, that type of stuff, I'm like, I can't be doing things and then all of a sudden, oh, so they do have a new update out. Well, let me plug up my phone and see if it does anything with this volume situation. Because I cannot continue having that happening where I'm listening to my music and then all of a sudden it just turns down. That is really, really annoying. And I don't think nobody at Apple realized that. I'm like, bruh, I don't understand why you guys will come out. You have all of this money in the world, right? All this money in the world. You guys can come out with a gaming console. You guys, like, what? The last good thing that y'all came out with was probably Apple TV. That's it. You guys, cell phones, not in the conversation at all. I can't even think of the last time. I think the last good iPhone was probably the iPhone 4. Because that's when they had like that too, when they was all like, oh yeah, now it has a camera in the front of the phone and in the back. That was honestly the last like impressive iPhone. Other than that, I really haven't seen anything else with iPhones. Like, I'm saying, like, you guys had the 3GS and then the 4, like, or the 4S. No, it was the 4S, because that's when you guys added Siri to the phone. So I'm like, that's the only two, those is probably the only two good iPhones. But the 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, or X, all these other extra ones, not good. Not good at all. I'm like, I've had numerous iPhones, and every one, I'm like, probably, I would honestly rather have the 4S. Or I had the 4. I didn't have the 4S, but I would rather have the 4, the one that I had when I was like in high school, because that one it wasn't turning like that. And then that was another thing where I was like, I don't even understand why something like that they would do that, because it's like you're assuming that everybody has Bluetooth headphones, but they took away the feature, the audio jack, and I'm like, does that make any sense? Like, you guys, y'all have all this money to focus on different things to, like, improve the phone. You're going to take features away from the phone? Like, come on now. Like, I'm sorry, but that's very confusing. That is very, very confusing. You know, like, you guys had, like, I'm saying, like, it, to me, it just doesn't make any sense where it's like a company has that much money. You don't know where the money is going to, because it's obviously not going to the products. Like, I feel like you guys have, like, a budget made coming from wherever, for iPhones, and then that's it. Like, you guys just, other than that, y'all don't do anything else. But it's like, you would think that the money that these guys have made throughout, how many years has Apple been a company? Let me go look online real quick. Because I'm like, Apple, I know you guys have been a company for a long, long time. Because I think it was like, what? Back in 76, founded in 1976. So my thing is like, 1976... all these years later, and you guys can't make a decent phone. Like, I'm saying, like, I just don't understand. There could probably be, like, some 13-year-old kid. Like, there would be one of those stories where it'd be one of those 13-year-old kids getting ready to go to college because they got, like, 15,000 different scholarships because they came up with the next key to technology. A 13-year-old kid can possibly come out with a better iPhone. Or just overall a better phone. But I'm like, bruh, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense to me where it's like the Google Pixel. I barely hear any problems with that. I really don't even be hearing problems. I know the Galaxies be having problems and issues and stuff. But I'm like, man, like, you would think Apple and Galaxy being the leading, like, phone companies in the world, you think that something good would be coming out of it. But it's like, I'm telling you, I don't understand, like, technology sometimes. Because I'm like, you guys just, where does all the money go to? Because you would think they would be going to some sort of, like, fun to overall come out with some sort of technology to fix the problems that you guys have. I mean, like, this audio or this volume issue ain't even one of the problems. The one thing that I don't like is that for some reason now I don't get notifications from Instagram. I'm like, so somebody will message me. They'll message me like early in the morning. We'll be in a conversation. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, okay, they're not messaging me. No, it's just iPhone for some reason disabling and you can't even turn it back on. Not that I know of. Hold on, let me go back. Maybe I just haven't checked it in a while and it's updated at some point in times. Yeah, there's no notification thing that pops up when you're, and then it's like for, let's say, GOAT. Notifications. I actually have notifications off on GOAT because they I think they're just spamming me. But I'm like, I don't understand, like, why would you guys have it where it's like we no longer could get notifications from Instagram? Is that an Instagram thing or is that an Apple thing? Because you would think like, okay, if it's an Instagram thing, they would be on the app and I would just be able to turn the app notification thing on or go through the Instagram app. No, it's on the iPhone settings where I can't get no notification. So there's at times when people are responding to my messages or whatever. I don't know. I do not know. Then before that, and that was like the whole reason that where that came from, it was because Apple for some odd reason decided that people wasn't going to get any notification. So somebody could have commented on my post, somebody could have texted me, no notification whatsoever popping up on my phone, letting me know that. So I'm like, so there's at times when I remember, I think it was Thanksgiving and I went out exercising. My dad I remember he messaged me that morning and I was all like, how come he hasn't messaged me or messaged me back? So I go open up my phone to make sure, because I'm like, there was at one point in time where Apple, their messages wasn't delivering. So I'm like, I didn't get no notification saying that the message didn't deliver. I open up the message app. He texted me. He texted me like long before I had even checked to see, and I didn't get no notification. So after that, I started noticing a pattern. And I was like, when I would text a friend, or they can text me, I'll get that notification. I text them back. They send me another text message, no notification. So I'm like, I don't understand. Like, how much is Apple worth? Apple's stock price, revenue, 200 and so last year, you guys made $274.5 billion. And you guys got the worst phone of all time. Like, not even that. Like, it's just the worst. Like, I don't even know what to call it. Because I'm like, bruh, like, I have the iPhone 11. I don't know how the iPhone 12 is. I don't want to find out. I don't even want to get another iPhone. I honestly don't. Like, that's when I was sitting down thinking about it, because I was like, when I know my Xbox Series X was having issues, like it's having internet issues, the iPhone, all these other different things, laptop, I just started thinking about, like, back on all these different issues I've had with technology, and I'm like, you know what? I can honestly see why people just doesn't get involved with it. Like, really, I'm telling you, like, if I knew where all, like, my close immediate friends lived at, if it was just, like, an easier way of contacting them, or somebody just came out with a product that just worked all around, and I didn't have to replace it every single year, I'm telling you, my phone started messing up in November of last year. I got the phone in the beginning of last year. I didn't even have the phone over a year. I literally had the phone less than, 1 month less than a year. And it already started messing up. Like, that's sad. That is sad. And it's funny enough, now I'm watching the Golden State Warriors game, and they're over here promoting. That's the only thing that they're promoting about the phone is the camera. And I'm like, people aren't getting phones for cameras. We're getting phones because I'm like, look. And my thing is like, if I'm going to record a movie, I'm not going to be all like, oh, wait a minute, guys. I gotta delete some memory from my phone to record the next scene for this movie. I'm gonna get me a professional camera. That's why I'm like, yo, Apple, if you guys want to release a professional camera, do that. But stop coming out with iPhones. Like, man, it's like, you guys just gonna focus on the camera? Okay, focus on the camera. Call it that. Camera. But don't call it an iPhone, and if the thing ain't even a phone. Like, it's not acting like a phone. I'm saying, like, phones shouldn't be carrying on like that. I'm like, I done had numerous phones. They have not carried on like that. And I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, like, they need to just come out with a phone where you don't have to replace it. Like, it's like you replace it, like, the same amount of time, like, you'll have to replace, like, a Xbox or a PlayStation or something. Like, every, 5 to 7 years. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, so I ain't gotta worry about this, no time soon. It acts fast. It doesn't slow down. It doesn't stop working. I remember I had this one phone. It was called the Pantech Crossover. That phone was just as worse. That phone, you don't even hear them releasing any more phones anymore. I'm like, yeah, because you guys is coming out with phones that randomly shuts down on you. I think there was a time where I was talking with my mom and the phone just randomly shut down. I'm like, do you know how bad that is, especially for a black child? Because in the black child's head, the phone randomly shut down, but in a black mom's head, your kid just hung up in your face. So I'm saying, like, stuff like that, nah. I remember right after that, I was like, nope, can't have that phone no more. Because I'm like, I could see that's definitely going to be a problem. So I think that's when I had got my iPhone 4. And it was, bro, I think the only problem with it was that it acts slow. But there was no problems with notifications. There wasn't no problems with the music. The camera quality was okay. I ain't really focused on the camera, but I'm like, yo, if I need to get a picture of something, I will. Or if I need to get a video of something, I will. And it just seems like after that, I remember I had the iPhone 5C. The iPhone 5C was okay. And I remember I got the iPhone 6. That was okay. And then I skipped all those other iPhones because I think I had got the Galaxy S8. And, or did I have another phone at some point in time? I think I had the iPhone 6 for the longest. And then I, at some point in time, had got the iPhone, or not iPhone, but the Galaxy S8. And was mad about that because I had ended up, it was like the next day, right after I had got it, then that's when they announced the Galaxy S9. So I was like, I'm thinking about either getting the Google Pixel or this new Galaxy phone that came out. But I'm like, bruh, I'm telling you, I cannot have this iPhone any longer. I'm like, I want out. I'm like, bruh, I'm telling you, I'm about to put in so much. Because if I know, like, if I got to record like 100 million videos just to get rid of this iPhone, I will do it. I will stay up all night recording videos as long as I possibly can, just so I won't have to have this iPhone anymore. But I'm like, I cannot use it anymore. I'm really just like done and tired with it. Apple can offer me a brand new iPhone. No. You can offer me the iPhone 12 Pro Max, Pro whatever, Max whatever it's called. No. Unless that's a guaranteed phone to last me a few years and not going to go and start acting weird or acting up after what? A month of having it, I don't want it. I do not want that phone. I'm like, you keep that phone far away from me. But I'm like, at this point, yeah, I see now I'm going to have to do another retirement from iPhones because I'm like, I can't use it no more. Then that was another thing. And I'm like, so Priscilla from Four Souls, she has a Galaxy phone. So there's at times where I'm like, I don't even get, or like messages won't even go through. And I'm like, does that make any sense? She has a phone. She has a working phone number. If she asks me, oh, send me the new shoes you got, and I'm trying to show off my shoes because I really can't show off my shoes to nobody because of the pandemic. If I want to show off my new shoes and I send her a picture of my shoes, and for some odd reason they're like, message don't go through, it gets to a point where I'm all like, look, like you follow me on Instagram, so I'll post the shoes on there. But I'm like, I can't even like that. To me, I'm like, that's stupid. That's some dumb stuff right there. I'm like, how does that even happen? You just send a picture to another phone number. How is that a problem? I'm saying, like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, look, keep the phones far away from me. If they're going to go out after a year, keep them far away from me. At least with the Galaxy S8, I did have it for a little bit. It did mess up. But I was able to have it for a long. I had it lasted more than just less than a year. So I'm like, yeah, I can't. I didn't know Chris Paul was on the Phoenix Suns. Huh, that's crazy. I did not know that. I, for some reason, still thought he was like on it. When did he get traded? I'm so confused. Yeah, well, they're winning. Like, that's that's good. You gonna make this three? Dang, he didn't make it. But yeah, Golden State currently right now, they're losing. But yeah, iPhones are trash, bro. They are trash. If you guys ask me, should I get an iPhone? No. Get you another phone, but listen to my words, okay? Listen to what I am telling you. Do not, under any circumstances, I don't care how much you like the camera, I don't care how much you like how the phone looks, I don't care how much history you have with the iPhone, do not, under any circumstances, get you an iPhone. I don't care what love that you have for it, get you another phone. but do not get you an iPhone. And I know, and then that's the thing. People are probably all like, "Bro, you probably just ruined like any potential jobs that you had, like that you could have had with Apple." Good, because I don't want to work for a company that's selling bad product and then I'm promoting it. So good. I hope Apple never contacts me ever to do a commercial. I hope they never contact me to do any promo stuff. No discount codes. None of that. I'm like, if you guys can't release a phone that can't last for more than a year, do not contact me. Do not contact me. It's crazy how I've had other products that's lasted me a lot longer. A lot longer. I've had shoes, I've had hoodies, I've had pants, I've had underwear, socks, undershirts. I've had cable boxes, freaking Xboxes, things that have been a lot older than this iPhone 11. And the iPhone 11 can't even last more than a year. It's already messing up. Because these new phones. And my thing is like, didn't you guys get sued for that? For like slowing down or messing up? So the other thing is, it's like, okay, so we won't slow down iPhones. We'll just start messing with the features. We'll force you, because I'm probably on the iPhone 12, they'll have it where it's like, oh, you'll have to get the iPhone 12 in order to have that volume thing fixed. I'm like, that, no. Well, I don't want it. I'm like, if that's the case, I do not want it. It's like, oh, you'll have to get the iPhone 12 in order for your messages to go through. Don't want it. It's like, oh, you'll have to get the iPhone 12 just for your what? To have it have like one more megapixel and all these other, and for it to be like 4K quality or whatever. And I'm like, bruh, you guys don't release any more iPhones. I'm like, honestly, don't. I'd rather would go buy a freaking eagle or owl, whatever bird they use to tie it to the foot, or tie a note to the foot of the bird, just to ask one of my friends, hey, you want to hang out today? I would rather go through that. At least then it would be dope. All right. It would be a dope way of getting the message. I might have to wait a little bit long, but hey, I'm willing. Because I'm like, I do not want a phone that's going to go out after a year. At least with a bird, I mean, it depends on the, whatever. Like, hopefully nothing happens. It's like, bro, they're really promoting iPhones right now. Even T-Mobile is promoting iPhones. I'm like, nah, don't get them. I wish I could honestly just hack the TV networks and just tell people all across the world, do not buy an iPhone. Don't. Under any circumstances. Save your money. You're paying $1,000 for a camera. Go get you a camera if you want a camera, all right? So, anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. This rant probably ain't gonna be over. I'll probably end up doing another rant talking on iPhones and stuff. So anyways, and then they're talking on that they want to release a car. Well, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people dying if that happens. So I'm just saying, you want to go out and buy a car and pretty much die by driving it, because that thing then self-destructed or then stopped or then slowed down, or yeah, that's probably what it'll do. On a road where they say the speed limit is 60, Apple will come out with a car talking about your car is exceeding the speed limit and will purposely slow your car down to 30 miles per hour. And I'm like, I would take that car out in the woods and I would blow it up. I would call up that one YouTuber, FPS Rusher. I'm like, bro, you give me every single last of your guns. I think he got his guns confiscated because I think he went through some stuff. And I'm like, look, if you have any other guns hidden, let me see them so I could just blow this car up, okay? If an iPhone can't even work, what makes you, mark my words, the Apple car ain't gonna last either. So, anyways, yeah. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Like, subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Check out my merch store. What else? Subscribe or follow me on Twitch, because I'm streaming now on Twitch. Stream every night. And yeah, subscribe to my main YouTube channel, TMossBoss. I create a rant channel. Got a video coming out soon for that channel. So yeah. Thank you guys for supporting, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.